Hello, and welcome to Grown in Michigan. I'm State Representative Julie Alexander. Today we're going to be learning more about two very important industries to the state of Michigan, poultry and pork. A perfect way to start each morning meal with bacon and eggs.
I sure could use a slice of that front porch swinging kind of life.
Michigan ranks in the top 10 states for egg production and in the top 15 for pork. In 2018, over 15 million laying birds in Michigan produced over 4.5 billion eggs. Our state's pork industry regularly places over 2 million hogs on the market each year.
Every decision that we make, we want to make sure that it is for the best health of the animal. Whether it is how we feed an animal, to how we care for an animal, to how we make sure that animal doesn't get sick and continue to be healthy. We firmly believe that a healthy animal leads to a healthy food supply. And if we take poor care of our ground, it is really hard for us to continue to make a living. And the things that we do today not only impact tomorrow, but we found that it impacts our livelihood and the ground that we call our own for generations to come.
To learn more about egg production, my colleague State Representative Mary Whiteford and I toured Vanderbunte Eggs in her Westside district. I also heard from experts in two other poultry farms in Michigan. Greg Herbrook of Herbrook's Poultry Ranch discussed his family's operation, which serves as a major egg supplier for companies like Meijer and McDonald's.
We have some great accounts that we've been with a long time. Some of them, like in Michigan, is Meijer. We've been selling Meijer since the early 70s, and as they've grown, we've grown. It's been a great partnership, and back in the early days, they had 10 or 15 stores. Now they've got 240 plus, and so as they've grown, we've grown. It's given us opportunity, and we've got other great customers like that in the nearby, and we're actually expanding out towards the East Coast as well. So as the market for, especially cage-free, and we're trying to take a lead role in that marketplace and be there first for the customers.
I also met with Tim Skipper from Skipper Eggs, who discussed the use of new technology at their multi-generational family farm.
That it's kind of fun to think about where it's going to be in 10 more years. As long as you're willing to change with it, as long as you're willing to stay on top of it, it's not that scary. And I think that's the key, is to stay educated, educate others. A human hand doesn't touch the egg right now. When I was a boy, I grabbed eggs, packed them in a flat, put the flats in a case, and then we drove them in a truck to the co-op. Now the machine does everything.
Pork farmers often feed their pigs with grain such as corn and soybeans, and these farmers in our state need about 1.5 billion pounds of grain in a year for their feed. Many of the pork farms today use high-tech options such as temperature-controlled barns, feeding technology, and other farming methods to care for their animals and conserve natural resources. When you enjoy your next savory breakfast of bacon and eggs, chances are you are enjoying foods that were grown right here in Michigan.
How did the omelet find out she was ill? She had a medical exam. What did the egg do when it saw the frying pan? It scrambled.
Do you have a story to tell? If you or someone you know has an untold agricultural story here in Michigan, I want to hear about it. You can reach out to me at juliealexander@house.mi.gov.